Don't forget to check out and grab your copy of our 2 newly released books, Football: A Love Story and What Did Football Teach Me? These books feature over 100 stories from current and former coaches, players, executives, and entertainers from across the football landscape, describing what got them involved in the game, what they love about it, and what life lessons the game taught them. You can find your copy or order your copy from our website at footballgameplan.com/books. One of the benefits of having cornerbacks that you can trust on the island, it allows you as a defense to get even more aggressive in how you apply pressure on the quarterback. And I'm going to show you how this week versus Arizona, Seattle can do that by sending the strong safety on a blitz and still be in good position to make a play on the football. I'll show you what we're talking about here. A simple weak side stunt up front, because we're going to slide this guy in. Boom, he's pushing outside shoulder of the tackle. We're going to have this guy bump in strong side A gap. We're then going to send this tackle off, trying to push this inside shoulder of the tackle, straight contained pressure. Now, as the cadence starts to wind down, if you are the strong safety, Cam Chancellor, you're slowly walking up. You want Carson Palmer to perhaps see you walking up and think, okay, maybe he's going to drop into the standard cover 3, and then I know where I can go with the football, but really he's going to keep going, and boom, he's coming off the edge. You know these guys are manned up one-on-one versus these receivers, and they do a great job of reading the receiver and the quarterback at the same time. We're dropping everyone back in their coverage. All the backers are dropping back. Free safety, Earl Thomas obviously is back deep. Simple pressure, yet effective. You got the weak side slant, trying to get that offensive line to slide and protect, freeing up the strong safety to go right along the edge and hopefully force a quick throw in which these guys can rally up, make a play, and get off the field, or force a bad throw to where either one of these outside backers or the corner can make a play on it. So this is essentially what you want to do if you're Seattle. Take timely blitzes against a guy like Carson Palmer, utilizing all of your personnel. I think in this case, the strong safety can definitely help influence a bad decision. Everyone knows the best way to defeat a zone defense is by flooding the zone. And I'm going to show you how versus Seattle, Arizona can get creative, utilizing a pistol formation and sending a 3-on-1 type situation toward their free safety, Earl Thomas, putting that defense in a bind, essentially flooding the zone on the strong side. And I'm going to show you how they can read both the strong safety and Earl Thomas at the same time and find out what they want to do. And again, we're reading Earl Thomas and we're reading Cam Chancellor. And what we're going to do, and this is why I love to get creative with personnel groupings, because again, you can essentially dictate how they're going to play you. Now, they could even put a safety over here because we're going to put Jermaine Gresham all the way out bottom of the numbers. We want to expand that zone. So we have Michael Floyd outside the numbers, expanding that zone. And I know in a way it kind of dictates where you're going to go. You can't really run an out-breaking route. That's okay. We want to expand the defense and try to attack both safeties. So we're going to just run Jermaine Gresham on a skinny post. We want him to bend it ever so slightly to the outside before breaking it in. And what we're trying to do is trying to read, okay, either he's going to go this way. Now we have exactly what we want on the front side, because we're going to put John Brown in motion, almost like some pseudo dump off pass to him. And again, we're trying to influence action by these two guys right here, because once we snap the football, Carson Palmer reverses out, fakes the handoff here. So now these guys have to honor the run. Everyone honors the run. See John Brown swinging around. So one of these two guys will be in trouble, because again, you have Larry Fitzgerald who can block. So this is a good play to be in, because you don't know if we're handing the football off and trying to wham on this backer or get the safety blocked out the way and read off this end by working him up. So this is why this is a good formation for this defense. So we're going to not throw the football to John Brown. He's a decoy on this play, but he can also be a safety valve if this is covered properly. But we're going to work him up and out down the sideline. We're going to bend this up right down the hash. So now you see we've essentially turned this cover 3 into a cover 1. And you want to find the best matchup, because the safety won't be able to get over top of all 3 routes. So who has the advantage? Do you see the tight end having the advantage? Do you see Larry Fitzgerald having the advantage, or Michael Floyd having the advantage? Either way, you've created a one-on-one situation by flooding the zone. This could be a quick pop pass if he aggressively tries to play this swing route. Boom, this is where you want to go with the football right now. Pop it in there to Larry Fitzgerald. Nice seam throw. Or if he decides, okay, I'm not gonna take the cheese, I'm gonna ride this route all the way up the seam. Earl Thomas is getting over top the tight end on the corner. Now you have one-on-one with Cam Chancellor. You also have one-on-one out here with Michael Floyd. So Carson Palmer will have his picks and his chooses of where he can go with the football. But this is just one creative way, I think, in this ball game, Arizona can attack the zone defense of Seattle.
I like the Cardinals in this ball game. Offensively speaking, they can play any type of game. They can play the power game. They can spread you out, go up tempo. They can do whatever they want offensively, and I think that multiplicity will ultimately wear down the Seahawks defense. Now, on the defensive side of football for Arizona, look for these guys to be able to get off the field on third downs, ultimately winning this ball game on the road.
All right, NFC West divisional game, Sunday Night Football. This is going to be a tough one, folks. My X factor for the Seahawks, it's got to be Marshawn Lynch. They're going to look to run the football. These battles are always very physical games. What more of a way to set the tone than with your running back, Marshawn Lynch? They're averaging over 130 yards per game. It's clear the Seahawks, their base is running the football, having strong defense. So X factor is going to be Marshawn. I think he could set the tone and really give them a chance to win this game. On the flip side, my X factor for the Cardinals, John Brown. You look at him on the outside, his footwork, a good route running, the double move. I think that he can beat Richard Sherman and that three deep defense that the Seahawks like to use. If he could beat Richard Sherman, I think they really have a chance at getting some pretty big plays going up top. Not the Bengals, that's Carson's old team. The Cardinals, 292 yards passing the game, so it's very clear that they like to throw the football. Chris Johnson is still a factor, but John Brown is going to be my X factor in this game. It's going to be a tough one. I have the Cardinals actually winning this game 17-14.
In the NFC West matchup that could be a matchup for the division champion, you have the Arizona Cardinals traveling to that tough place to play where the 12th man exists to see the Seattle Seahawks. Now, as far as a start for the Cardinals, he is the start because he is what drives their offense, and that's Carson Palmer. I think that Palmer, with the weapons that he has, you don't know which one is going to be his favorite of the week. I think he picks the one that's open. In the line blocks well enough up front to give him a little bit of time to make some plays. My sit is going to be Chris Johnson. I don't think that Seattle's going to lose integrity in the gaps as much as you would expect where they try to fly up the field. I think they're actually going to try to take away the run game and allow that secondary, the Legion of Boom, to take care of things over the top. As far as a start for the Seattle Seahawks, it is Marshawn Lynch. The Arizona defense, which did really well against the run in the past, has not been that this season. They've had a few 100-yard rushes against them. My sit is Russell Wilson. This is just not a game for him to have fantasy gold. This is a game for him to try to win. I think that he'll focus more on making plays to win the game than trying to get fantasy numbers, get touchdowns and things like that. My sleeper here is Jimmy Graham, because if he does find a target in the end zone as far as a passing target, it will be Jimmy Graham with his physical size, splitting him out wide, throwing fades to him, things like that. I think they finally realized what to do with him during the bye week. My final score here, I take the home team in a close matchup, Seattle winning 24-17 with a late touchdown.